Cancer, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. What I would like to do for this series of readings is I wanted to know what your person was hiding. What is their secret? What is it that they're not telling you? Okay. Keep in mind, energies can be reversed. So if the situation is flipped, go ahead and do that. Only you will know how this fits to your situation. So the token that came out for you was the skull and crossbones. See that? That landed on finance, okay? So the skull and crossbones represents endings. It also represents letting go of attachments, okay? So clearly your person has some sort of attachment to finances that they're either afraid of, the ending, or they need to come to an understanding that they need to let go of that particular attachment when it comes to you and your relationship. When I clarified, the divine feminine came out, locked down, and hamster wheel. And as you can see, there's money on that hamster wheel. So now, it doesn't have to be, but my strong feeling is that I'm talking to a masculine that has a feminine that is keeping this particular secret or holding something in that they don't want you to know about. It is clearly stressing them out. They're up in their head because they know that they have a particular attachment when it comes to finances, working and making that money. And so when I clarified more, I wanted to know more about this particular feminine. Now, keep in mind, this could also be, even though it's a feminine card that came out, it could very well be a masculine in their feminine energy, okay? So don't get hung up on masculine and feminine. However, my strong feeling is that this is a feminine that has an attachment when it comes to financials. When I clarified the feminine, we ended up with the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Hermit. Okay. So this feminine could have Virgo in their chart, or they could very well be a Virgo. Does not have to be. That's just the strong energy that came out, okay? Virgo is very much about, the energy is very much about stability, material world, right? The 3D, because it's earth. Earth is what you can smell, taste, and touch. They either have strong Virgo in their chart, or they are a Virgo, or they're just working in the Virgo, energy. So they're clearly lying with the Seven of Swords. This is what we call, I call the tricky dicky guy, right? It doesn't always mean that they're, a betrayal, sneaky liar, okay? In this particular situation with you, yes, they are kind of being sneaky, and holding back this truth that they don't want you to really know about. this lie is about them. Their main goal is to, with the Hermit card, remain in single energy. Okay. Being alone, being independent, right? So I believe, and when I clarified, let me back up. So when I clarified the Seven of Swords, I wanted to know a little bit more about what exactly this lie is. The King of Pentacles came out. So that's the Mac Daddy, okay? This is the man that is good with their money. They're good at making money. They are about abundance, and it is a masculine energy. So this tells me that it's a feminine that is attached to financials regarding a masculine energy, a masculine that they are, deliberately kind of, sneaking around, trying not to let them know their true feelings about when it comes to the finances in this relationship. So when I clarified the lockdown, okay, this feminine that is stressed out in their head, right? Because they know the truth, right? This feminine energy knows the truth about how they feel about truly wanting to be independent in this particular dynamic with a masculine. And it's more about the financials, right? So let me give you an example. Let's just say you make $200,000 a year. Let's say this feminine makes $200,000 a year. Together, you both have $400,000 combined yearly. So it's, a little bit more significant than just having the $200,000 a year. Now, I'm not saying that $200,000 a year is not significant. It absolutely is for one person. That's somebody who's, able to live, able to pay their own bills. If you wanted to, go out for a little mini vacation, could you do that? Sure, absolutely. So it's not like a single independent person here can't do what they want. What I'm seeing is an individual that enjoys having the resources combined. However, I'm not seeing that this person is emotionally invested in this particular situation. So when I clarified them being up in their head, I'm like, what's going on? What are they thinking about? We ended up with the Knight of Swords. We ended up with the Chariot, so Cancer energy. So again, that's you, that's your power card. So this is very well a feminine energy knowing that they need to come in. So the Knight of Swords is action. Okay. And the Chariot is movement, direction, speed. And then the Ten of Cups. All right. Which is, happy, emotional fulfillment, divine counterpart. This is what everybody aims for in a relationship. This is, you come home and you love this person, you love being around them, you are happy. They know what you need, you know what they need. You're able to lean on each other. If you had a bad day, you can talk about your bad day. The other person's gonna be the one that helps you pick up your mood, kind of thing, right? That's what everybody's goal is when it comes to relationships. So this is telling me that this person knows that they need to come forward and talk about something that you're seeking truth on. So Cancer is a very intuitive sign. They can feel things, right? They're emotional because of the water. And so this person knows that you're trying to get a truth out of them. You know, you're probably trying to have a discussion about where this relationship's going, how is it going, because you're probably feeling this person kind of pulling away in hermit mode. So kind of wanting to be a little bit more solo, a little bit more independent, but yet it's like they're avoiding, or they have been avoiding coming in and having a conversation with you when it comes to the actual emotions in this connection that you have. So they know that, you know, they need to make movement towards you, Cancer energy, and, you know, talk about where is this connection going, right? You might feel somebody being distant. So now you're like, what's up? Let's talk about this. And this person's so up in their head right now. They are just like, oh my God, I don't really want to have to come out with the truth, because then I'm possibly going to miss out on that additional 200,000, right? It's like, you know, sharing the bills, and then that one person having that extra money to go out with their girlfriends, go to a winery, or go on a girls trip, or if it's a masculine, you know, they like to play golf, right? Golf isn't cheap. So they like to go to expensive, you know, golf courses. This is things that the other person doesn't want to give up, but it would put a dent in their pocketbook if you two were to separate and not be together anymore, if that is what, you know, if that makes sense of what I'm trying to say. So I wanted to know more about the Ten of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles came out on the side. So when it's in the upright, this is about collaboration, teamwork, working together. And, you know, it also means, you know, possibly a third energy coming in. Maybe somebody's talking to a friend or a spiritual advisor or a therapist, you know, a well-trusted friend. You know, that's what it can mean as well. So with it on the side in this particular connection, when it comes to the emotions, right, the Ten of Cups, it's saying that you two are in misalignment when it comes to the emotions. You are probably the one, the you know, being the Cancer energy, you're the one that likes that happy emotional home. You know, you like to come home and hug your partner and just being happy, and it has nothing to do with finances, right? You have finances, you make finances, your bank account's good. That's not what you're concerned about. You're concerned about coming home and having that person that you can sit down and have a meal with and talk about your day. It's somebody you can, you know, go to bed with, and you can snuggle and have that connection that feels good, right? It takes you away from the, you know, the daily grind of making the money, right? That, you know, when you leave work, that's when you're done, right? And now it's, I want to come home. I want the emotions. I want to hug my partner. I want to talk to my partner. You know, I need them to lean on me, and I want to lean on them, right? You get what I'm saying? Your connection is in misalignment. This person knows it because they know that realistically, they want to be the single energy. When I clarified the hamster wheel, right, we ended up with the Queen of Swords. We ended up with the Two of Cups. And then, of course, we ended up with the Moon. So this is all about what I'm talking about. This is what the meaning is to this reading. I wanted to know, what is the secret? What is being hidden? What is not being said or done, right? Here it is. Here's the Moon. This is, okay, this is the secret. The Queen of Swords, again, is, you know, it's possible air sign. So, you know, you could, You could have air in your chart. Your person could have some air in their chart as well. But the Queen of Swords is also an independent energy, right? So not to say that the Queen of Swords is not loving and affectionate, okay? The Queen of Swords, in this particular situation, you know, they are completely independent. They don't like anybody to take away their independence, right? So in other words, let me give you an example. When you're in a connection, your person might need time away independently to let's just say maybe they prefer to go to the grocery store by themselves. They don't like to have their partner there. You know, there's certain things they like to do independently. They like to have maybe their own bank account. They like to, right? You know, not to say you two can't have like any bank accounts shared, but they also like to still keep their independence, right? Which is very healthy in relationships. Do not think that it's not. People should always have something separate outside of the connection. So if this connection was to start to fall apart or something happened, your person can still function, right? So, you know, you don't want one person to handle all the bills, right? You don't want one person to handle everything when it comes to the finances. If something happens, the other person may not be able to just as easily jump into that role because they haven't been doing it, if that makes sense. So it is better to have your independence. That's how this person likes to work. The Two of Cups is partnership, right? So this could be a marriage. This could just be some sort of connection, right? It doesn't, you know, for some of you, it may not be love. It might be just two people that just have a mutual agreement. And that might have been how this connection started, where it's not that you're married, but you two maybe came together because of a financial reason, right? Again, like I was saying, two people bringing their resources together, and maybe that's kind of how the connection went. And one person, you, Cancer, you've decided that, well, I'm a water sign. I like emotions. And maybe it wasn't enough for you. And now this person knows that that's not the route they want to go. They want to continue to remain the Queen of Swords, being that independent energy, not showing, you know, affection, right? They can be loyal and they can be affectionate in their own way, but maybe not in the way you're looking for, if that makes sense. So to dig in a little deeper, I wanted to clarify the connection, the Two of Cups. We ended up with the Nine of Pentacles, and we ended up with the Queen of Pentacles on the side and the Death card on the side. Again, the Nine of Pentacles is very much a single energy. So we have a lot of independence going on in this connection, where it's like, you know, let's just say, you know, when you two get in the bed, you know, there's an invisible line down the middle of the bed. This is this person's side and the other side is your side. Okay, don't cross my line. Don't get in my, space. I like my independence. And that's the vibe that I'm kind of getting, where it's, yeah, I might tell you I care about you. I can tell you that I love you once in a while. I'm here living with you. We're here sharing finances and bank accounts together, right? But it isn't necessarily getting into that real, true, loving, happy, emotional connection. It's just, that's not what this is. So with the Nine of Pentacles, that's, independence, financial stability, fruits of the labor, right? So this is saying somebody in this connection is enjoying the fruits of the labor, right? The additional 200,000 that makes the 400,000. With the Queen of Pentacles on the side, so if she was in the upright, the Queen of Pentacles is actually a very generous, hardworking, well-rounded, in talent, business, love, comfort. She's the all-around person, right? But it's on the side. So this is saying, I don't necessarily want to share everything with you. I'm okay that we combine our financials, but I don't necessarily want to share my love. Okay? She's on the side. She's like, I'm here, I'm sharing things with you, but I don't really want to share my love. However, at the same time, with the death card on the side, I don't really want this to end. They don't really want this connection that you have to end. At the same time, they're fearing change in the connection. And of course they would be, because they're, in a sense, being codependent on your 200,000, rather than them accepting the fact that I, prefer to stay single, independent, be my own person, and break ties, because, you're at a point of the 10 of Cups. That's, it's not all about the financials for you anymore. So now you two are not in alignment, right? Where you may have come together, financially, but now you've changed. And that happens. We are always changing and evolving. So now it's one person is changing and evolving and not putting everything into the 3D tangible, financial money, 401k, retirement, bank account stacked. Yeah, they like that, but they've evolved. They want more than just materials. They want to hold somebody's hand. They want to feel love. They want to give love. So somebody's evolved. The other person with the death card on the side, they don't want this situation to change, but yet they don't want to change, right? They don't want to evolve. That they're very much independent, and that's how they want to stay. So this is a secret, okay, that is being hidden, that isn't necessarily coming out yet. Now, when I clarified the moon, we ended up with the 9 of Wands and the High Priestess, okay? So the secret, overall secret in the moon, is the fact that your person intuitively knows that they really need to try and work hard to keep how they truly feel a secret. However, you being Cancer, and there's more water energy here. So we've got strong Pisces here, and Cancer, you are also linked to the moon as well. And so I do believe you intuitively know this about this person already, The problem is, you're kind of waiting to hear it. And this person's struggling with the Knight of Swords to take the action to come in and tell you how they feel and where they feel the direction needs to go with this connection with, the emotion. They're struggling with it, right? Because they know that you two are now misaligned. You've changed, you've evolved, you've grown, and you're now sitting in your emotions. Your life is not revolved around just financials. However, your person hasn't changed and they don't want this situation to change. So let's pull from the Enchanted Cottage and see what's in here. And then what I want to do is I'm going to pull out one of my handmade decks and try and find out for the collective maybe some hints on who this person is to you, so you can get a feel of, is this reading, for you? Some of you may already know and feel it. Others of you may not be too sure just yet, because like I said, we're all on different timelines. This could have already have happened to a Cancer. This is happening to a Cancer now. And then of course it could happen to a Cancer in the future, right? So that's why I'm going to pull some cards to get an idea of who this could be relating to. So we have lasting luck. Make your own luck. Know the universe has your back. Let go. Joyful, playful. All right. So this is telling me that this is two people that probably will need to let go of each other, because one of you has evolved and knows that, they want to have more of a playful, loving, touching connection. The other person needs to know that, they can make it on their own. They don't necessarily need the other person's 200K to live the lifestyle that they want. They may just need to adjust things. Maybe they need to get, another job, or maybe they need to get a financial advisor to learn how to invest their money to be able to make it grow more, so they can feel comfortable on their own and not feeling so codependent on somebody else's 200K, right? Because most people want to come together for love, right? And so this is probably a time to let go. All right, so let's see if we can get some details about the collective for this party. I don't know if this is a party, but collective. My apologies. I don't know why I said party. Maybe somebody spends a lot of money partying, going out with their friends, drinking and having nice meals and clubbing, wineries. I don't know, girlfriend trips, guy trips, golfing, whatever it is. Okay, I don't know why I said party. So that's for somebody. All right. Whoa, that's too many. We'll take the V. Oh, there's you, Cancer. That's you. Maybe I do need to take, I don't know. This is a lot. I don't know. All right, S. These are, initials. So V and S. We've got U. We have Libra. Okay, you could have Libra in your chart. Your person can have Libra in their chart. We have an I. Oh, funny, I just noticed this. SUV. I just noticed this. SUV. So somebody could very well have an SUV. I don't know. Beach. So, you know, somebody might like to go to the beach. They might live near water. So you or your person might live near a body of water. One of you probably like going to the beach. All right. What else? All right, we've got a male with tattoos. So the male here could very well have some tattoos. Not uncommon these days. Somebody can have green eyes. Okay, what else? Somebody has a red vehicle. Maybe that's the SUV. I don't know. What else? And we have, ooh, my ear's ringing. High ring. R. All right. Gemini. So could have Gemini in your chart. Something, you know, could have happened in Gemini's season. Somebody can have a blue vehicle. And mountains. So somebody lives where there's a lot of trees. Somebody could very well like going to the mountains. You know, maybe that's just mountains. That can also be the Nine of Wands. This, you know, like the wounded warrior struggle to keeping this a secret. Right? Not wanting to really talk about the truth. Somebody could have black hair. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, so Cancer, I hope this was helpful to somebody. You know, the only other thing I can do is, you know, pull to see when this person may possibly come forward with trying to talk about this, or when this secret might come out. I don't know if it's, you know, you approaching them because you have it in your mind, or if your person's going to take the action. I just know your person's struggling to take the action because it's not really something they want to face, because they know that they're not at a point you are. So the only other thing I can do is pull a quick time check on this. Let's see. When is this conversation or the secret going to come out for the collective? Okay. Some of you within 6 months. So some of you are just starting to go through this where you're realizing, you know, you want more than just money. Oh, and how funny, there's a fish on here. How funny is I just noticed there's a fish, right? So you could have strong Pisces in your chart, or it's just the fact that you are in your emotions. How funny. What else? Any other timelines for the collective, please? Okay. And then some of you will actually be in December time frame. Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.